Our focus is shifting into a discovery of who you are on deeper levels so that you can express yourself more fully and freely and leave any old concerns about judgment from others to one side. And with this intention of discovering who we are in new ways, in new situations, or in new ways in old situations, and really taking the leap of expressing ourselves more fully and freely. Leaving behind any thoughts and ideas of what your position was in this earth experience. For the positions are shifting, for all of life here on earth is shifting. So naturally, the positions are shifting for your place in the world rather than position. There we go. And so, divine light flowing from infinity within. It's always there, equally everywhere present, but we're allowing our human aspect to be aware as it moves to our divine heart, human heart, and just let deeper, more refined, more evolved, more ascended vibrations of infinite unconditional love fill all aspects of our being. We'll start with the body by relaxing the face muscles. Relaxing the chest and the shoulders, the torso, the hands. I choose peace. The legs, feet. I choose peace. And just relax into that thought of I choose peace. Infinite unconditional love is flowing freely through our emotional body, just transforming any emotions that are not conducive to peace. Any old hurts, any old ideas, emotional ideas, any old emotional fears, trepidations, uncertainties. We just allow infinite, omniscient, omnipotent, unconditional love to flow through them. And we choose peace. For from the peace, the phoenix of the new rises. And know that regardless of what's going on in our world, the light can do the work in the background. And this meditation is about stepping into new dynamics, discovering yourself in new ways, discovering new ways of handling the circumstances around you, of dancing with them, collaborating with them, transforming them with more emotional freedom. And it's not about having control, it's about the fluidity of movement, of light in your thoughts and your emotions. And light is moving through our mental body, transforming the thoughts and ideas that just no longer serve, that carry judgments. They carry some of the beliefs that were given to you that you used as a construct. And maybe that you're still using out of a construct more out of convenience than anything else. As you climb your way to new heights, you traverse new valleys, make new connections, allow new disconnections that are no longer for your highest good, allowing the brain synapses to disconnect and reconnect in new ways. Through your heart bodies, divine heart, your human heart, the human heart that holds those human emotions, the divine heart that sustains and holds the space for those human emotions to evolve, to ascend into deeper levels of infinite unconditional love. Feeling how this light is also moving through your biological body. And so if you feel where light is pushing out and transforming old aspects that no longer serve you, and you feel what can be perceived as a more dense vibration, celebrate the divine light is moving through it, and get excited about discovering what's on the other side. And just take a moment to feel as love is moving through you. Allow yourself to sing a song of celebration that you're here and you're moving into deeper levels of self discovery, self expression, leaving behind and allowing old ideas that have been holding you back to be transformed into illumination for your highest good and the highest good of all. And in the midst of this, we take a moment to feel peace. In the midst of that song of celebration, we also feel peace. And relax into peace and relax into your quiet song of celebration. And perhaps before that song of celebration comes, you need to rest in peace for a bit longer. Or perhaps you feel the song of celebration right away. Perhaps that song of celebration is not the big rock and roll yoo-hoo that you thought it would be, and it's something much quieter and more subtle. Or maybe it's bigger. Discover what that is as you sing a song of celebration, of discovery. And know that this can go on in the most frenetic of situations when we remember our core. That's the empowerment. That's the accepting responsibility of who you are. And that is a divine soul having a human experience. Now, all of this we are transmitting to humankind, but all of this has also been a preparation of ourselves so that what we transmit to humankind is that much clearer. Okay, now let's open up for any and all divine souls who want to participate in this particular flow of igniting, sustaining, embracing, nurturing, holding the space for deeper discovery of who you are in new ways in old situations, and to take that jump into new situations, to express yourself more fully and freely, the true nature of who you are, infinite unconditional love, and discover what that means, discover how that flows, discover what you want to do, discover what is for the highest good of all through trial and error. And leaving behind the collective consciousness, old ideas of judging others and worrying about being judged by others. Oh, feel that expansion on the being ready to let go of judging others and feeling like you're judged by others. That is bringing in a flood. Just relax into it and feel it. And as they're coming in, remember that your soul family is always with you in everything you do. So if you're in the position of you're starting to discover your soul family, allow that also to be in your discovery flow. Allow your emotional world to expand to make room for those who are coming in. Okay, so we're also releasing any old ideas of judging others and being judged by others so that we discover the beauty of differences and we also discover the entanglement and connection of differences. And just discover who you are right now in this ever growing circle of life Discover who you are right now in this ever growing circle of life. Trust what comes up from your divine soul knowing. Releasing any ideas of what it takes to make your way in this world, any ideas of judging others or being judged by others. That includes needing any credentials, needing any approval stamps from others. No, you came here for a reason. We've all come here for a reason. We've all come to grow. We've all come to assist the growth. It's not just for humankind, it's for all of life. Discover who you are in new ways and old situations and circumstances, and jumping also into new circumstances, new responsibilities, new ways of empowering yourself to be who you are. Flowering up from within, and then outwards for yourself and through all of humankind. Discovering the symbiotic relationship that you're in with the earth by sending your love, your own creation song, straight up through your divine soul and human soul. That's also your divine heart, human heart. They're interwoven, interwove. There's like a with gratitude to the center of the earth and let it touch all living things. Thank you for all of the waters, the sentience of the waters, the air, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, in the seas, all the sentient species living here and on and in the earth, and discovering what that symbiotic relationship is on deeper levels. And in this discovery, know that through your trial and error of being curious, interested, and absolutely bald-faced courageous, to do that celebration song of trial and error of the discovery process, so that you live with more emotional freedom than ever before, and more love, and you express more love, and you transmit more love, and you receive more love, and discovering that in all new ways that you'd never even conceived of before. And this can be in big or very small ways. And if you find any resistance to that thought or any opening up in your physical body, whether it's the mental body, the emotional body, vocal body, the third eye, you send love and light to that and say, yeah, let me discover what that is. Oh, hang on. Okay, this might be new for your human ego intellect, but I'm feeling it. I'm asking you to feel into it. I'm feeling an upswell of transmitting the idea of opening up your third eye collectively in the collective consciousness so that humankind sees truth beyond all of the fogs and the but sees the truth, which also means transforming all of the old ideas about what third eye seeing really means. Whew! And just ride the wowza of that one. And just feel your body, your instrument collaborating on deeper levels, whether it's mentally, emotionally, vocally, psychic, light body, heart body, soul bodies. But it's the groundswell up of opening up the third eye, transforming any of the old ideas, the old mysticism, the old ways of thinking so that humankind sees clearly. And for some, that third eye will actually be here, but for others, the third eye comes from here. And for others, the third eye will come from the soul level. Others, it comes differently depending upon where your divine soul was thought into being and where you initially came of age to be mature enough to look within, observe yourself within, observe how that fits on the outside, and consciously co-create with all there is, and consciously co-create with that which is bigger, that which is around you. For no one woman, man, thing, sentience, cell is an island. The entanglement is real, vast, and deep. To see the truth, to discover the truth, fearlessly let go of the old, to discover the truth. That's your truth and the truth of what we've co-created together here on earth. I choose peace, and from the peace, let the song of truth and celebration rise up. The discovery process is profound, deep, light, and fun. And also know that it's happening in the background, even while you're engaged on the foreground. And when you choose to be consciously engaged with the foreground, then the background transformations become bigger, smoother, purer, more profound, and more potent. But that's how we're wired. And let's take a moment to send our light and direct it as it flows through us from infinity within to our divine soul knowing, our divine heart, human heart, and up to the heavens. For those who are ready to discover on deeper levels our connection with the heavens and all of the sentience of the heavens. Discovering new truths, discovering us in new ways, sending our love, sending our individual song of celebration and our collective symphony of celebration, and commingle with all there is in the heavens. And I deliberately am using plural there. And let it come back around, surround the divine consciousness grid, crystalline in nature. And let it move fully and freely through the collective consciousness, that pasta, that substance of the collective consciousness, that soup made up of all of the thoughts and ideas of human collective consciousness, that light moves through that. So it's transforming that which is no longer necessary and igniting that sense of curiosity to discover the truth of who we are individually, who we are collectively. And it can be messy as you move through that truth and that tunnel of moving through the lies that we have lived as if they were truth, and moving through the delusion and coming face to face with the delusion that what once we thought was true is not. But transformed light is moving through that infinite unconditional love to where we spiral down very gently into deeper and deeper and deeper levels of discovering the infinite unconditional love of who we are individually and collectively. And it comes back down and touches all of us, including those of us who are having human experiences. And for right now, we just rest in it and rest with accepting. Yes, I accept a new sense of discovery. I accept a new sense of discovery. Feel where you might have resistance or habits to the old ways and send love there. Allow yourself to discover what new growth would look like when you let go of that small resistance, or if it's just something as simple as calibrating into, yes, I'm ready for new discoveries. We stop and we let go that fear of doing the wrong thing. We feel into it and we discover that inner voice, that inner guidance on a deeper level and follow through on it. And we discover what that looks like. We discover what that feels like. We discover what it feels like to reach out to someone who appears different and say, I want to discover where they're coming from. I want to discover what it feels like to let someone in and let those old walls go. However, you feel called for your next step to discover what discovering feels like, looks like, and manifests like. Give yourself permission. I'm ready to discover. Just relaxing into yourself. If you feel resistance to that idea of I'm ready to discover, then take a look at what's the fear. And you send love and light to that fear. And you move it along the polarity scale. The opposite of fear is courage, but stop along the way for peace. And from peace, courage can rise. And if it comes to mind that you're ready to discover something specific and a specific situation comes to mind, then play it out in your mind's eye. Discover different scenarios, play out. What would that look like? What would that feel like? If you've fallen somewhere between that and there's no playground for you, then just rest with I'm ready to discover what discover looks like. I'm ready to discover where I feel like discovering. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for being interested in learning on how to live your light more fully and freely with emotional freedoms that you haven't even yet begun to dream of. And that gives you the courage and clarity to live your divine soul purpose. Now, just so that I play well with the algorithms here on YouTube, be sure to like the video. Please leave me a comment, because I do love more two-way conversations, and subscribe if you want to stay in touch with any of the new material that I'm putting out there.